beautiful people. Happy today, whatever today is for you. Have you ever had this happen to y'all where you heard a great quote and then you thought, I do not even like that quote? That can't be true, but it's really because maybe it hits a chord. Okay, so if that sounds like something that could apply to you, especially in regards to the topic of consistency, then keep watching and let's have the conversation. Okay, y'all. So, have you ever heard the saying, the way you do one thing is the way you do everything? Well, the first time I heard that, I was like, is that true? And then I was like, I don't know if I want that to be true. Has this ever happened to y'all? And so I started thinking about, let me think about this. Let me take a look at myself here. Gosh darn it. You know, sometimes it's those looks in the mirror that are most telling, right? So I'll tell on myself, okay? So when I started my business as an entrepreneur, I quickly clued in to if there was one like secret sauce thing, situation, ingredient, it was going to be consistency. And at that point in my life, what I can tell y'all is that I was super consistent in one thing, and that was being completely inconsistent in everything. And I may have even mentioned this on another video, like whether it was drinking my water or whatever my health food plan or my workout or my quiet time. Like it was like, I mean, you could have built a roller coaster on my performance as far as consistency goes. And so I was thinking, okay, gosh, is that true? The way I do one thing is the way I do everything. So I began this journey long ago at this point of, okay, let's just see if I can do a couple of things consistently. And so one of my mentors taught me about a time management system, which we're going to talk about that on another video. And she was like, just every week, and I want to see yours every week. And I was like, oh God, then that introduced a whole nother word to me, accountability, right? So accountability plus consistency is really like the dream recipe, if you want my personal opinion, because that, all of a sudden I was like, oh God, I got to show it to her. Okay, well then I got to do it. Like I'm a woman of my word, right? So if I'm telling her I want this and she's going to teach me how, and she wants to see, like, okay, I got to do that. Then another thing she wanted me to track was like my appointments that I held and my shares and my sales, and she wanted to see that every week. So that was like another way of a place of being consistent. And she wanted to have a gathering, like have me come to the gathering every week. I was like, oh God, this is a lot of consistency for the girl that's been like this, right? And so now, in hindsight, it's really turned into some wonderful things for me. The way I do one thing is the way I do everything. So now, like for example, if I'm like, oh God, I've got to wash my hair, but there's a choice between if I fit my workout in or if I use dry shampoo for another day or put it up in a pony, then I'm going to use dry shampoo or put it up in a pony, because what I value most is the consistency of my workout, of moving my body, of making sure I'm taking great care. She's a good body, and so I want to make sure I take great care of her. And so I will choose that consistency. Same thing, like a little hack I have is that I don't get out of bed until I've read my Jesus Calling devotional or I've listened to the Bible story on the Bible app every day. And I put my armor on, which a couple of y'all have requested that video. So I'm going to do a video on how to put your armor on every day so that you're ready for the day. But I don't get out of bed. I don't let my feet hit the floor until I do those two things. And so that, like, putting a value, placing a value on the art, if you will, the muscle, the discipline. Discipline brings freedom, right? Of consistency in whatever it is that you are wanting to build into your life love notes. Danny and I write each other love notes, and we go on dates. But there's a consistent flow to those things, because we value romance. We value our relationship. Same thing with, reaching out to your kids or your grandkids, whatever season of life you may be in. So what about you? What are some things that you value consistency in, and what maybe are some of your consistency hacks? I believe accountability changes everything. I'm so grateful because even my workout girlfriends, we have an accountability group where we have to post a picture of the workout we did, our face that we did it, and a lot of times we even add like what we ate for breakfast or an inspiring thought for the day. But I know they're going to be wondering about me if I have not posted a picture, right? And the same for me with them. And so that consistency plus accountability. So what do y'all think? Do y'all think the way you do one thing is the way you do everything? Like, I want my house clean every week. I want the laundry done every week. Like, all those type things. Does this resonate with you? Another one of my mentors, she used to always say, if you can just be consistent in one area, you can learn to let that overflow into other areas of your life as well. Isn't that so hope-filled? So what about you? I'm dying to hear. What are your consistency hacks? Do you believe that the way we do one thing is the way we do everything? And is that like striking a chord with you? Oh, God, dang, it is. And maybe not in the positive. Maybe you're like, I want to see that look different for me. Guess what? It's a new day. Today's your day because you get to choose. You're the thinker of your thoughts. And so you get to create the destiny that you desire to live. And sometimes all it starts with is a simple decision that today's the first day of a new life of consistency in these different areas. So let me know your thoughts. And of course, you know the drill. Please do like, subscribe, share, do the things. Y'all make it magical. Thanks for tuning in.